T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I need you to open that ignite.
You play to win the game.
Don't talk about playoffs.
You kidding me?
And a title for the Patriots. I can't believe it.
Hi there, everybody, and welcome to another edition of LOC Game Day Morning. I'm your host, the Commish, joined, as always, by my co-host, Glory. Oh, Gloria? Who's here today?
Still me.
Alright, great.
I am happy to be here to once again try and prove my worth.
Folks, we are just about halfway through the season, and that can only mean one thing. It's time to start thinking playoffs. Let's turn now to our new segment, What Are the Odds?
Wait a minute. What was all that 1 in a million talk?
First up, 1 in 5. For the second straight year, Mama Said is 1 in 5. And Sweet D, for the fifth straight year, is still not good. What are the odds? Turns out, 0% chance of making the playoffs if you start 1 in 5.
0.0.
Next up, 2 and 5. We currently have two 2 and 5 teams in the LOC, both of which are on a current win streak. Jar Jar Stinks, who finished second in 2016, and the resurgent Papa's Pussies. So what are the odds? Turns out your odds are pretty good. 47% of teams that have started 2 and 5 have made the playoffs.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Next up, 3 and 3. We've had some good 3 and 3 teams in the past, including 2013's The Shoddy Bunch, but we've also had some really bad 3 and 3 teams. Who could forget 2012's Buttfuckers? Buttfuckers is of course best remembered for their infamous trade with R.I.P. Dab that exiled him from the league and caused the even year curse to be levied on Nate in 2012. So what are the odds? Turns out the same as if you started 2 and 4. 47% of teams who have started 3 and 3 have made the playoffs. I am hoping to be in the 47%. Moving on now to 4 and 2. What is that? Whoa. Gloria, what's going on here? Who's hacking into this?
Cannot compute.
On site here at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, making a video for Week 6, Falcons at Patriots. The Falcons are going to avenge their soul-crushing loss in the Super Bowl and beat the shit out of the Patriots. Both teams more than likely going to be undefeated coming into this week. It's a Sunday night game, rematch of the Super Bowl. Patriots don't stand a chance. All you Patriots fans are in denial about it. It's unbelievable, really. I don't even know how you can think that you're even going to pull it off when you guys got your ass kicked for 3.5 quarters in the Super Bowl and then got lucky. That's it. We're coming. We'll rise up, baby.
Wow, hacked from Patrick from the past. This is a new low for Glorio here in the LOC Labs. Speaking of things that are hated, there's been a lot of talk lately about which team is the most hated team in the league. And as a result of that, we bring in a special guest for our segment of the week who would like to discuss a team that's underappreciated in the LOC. Joining us now is Glory Bowl 4 champion and current owner of the Duck Punchers, Zach Haskins. Zach, take it away.
Are we're recording? We're on? Okay. We're recording? Now? Oh, okay. Hey, League of Champions. This is Zach, manager of the Duck Punchers. It's been a very successful year so far for me, as you can tell by my beard. And a couple of weeks ago, Matt reached out to me for what is arguably the biggest matchup of the season for me so far, against my compatriot Patrick, middle name McAteer. It's the matchup of the week according to the fantasy rankings, and it deserves my own segment, I feel, for the first time this year. My first time on the Gameday morning. I'm very excited to be here. I've been thinking about it nonstop. I haven't been able to sleep. I haven't been able to sleep. I haven't been able to sleep. Excited to be here. Originally, Matt reached out to me and wanted me to do a sort of parody of Pat on the back. And I think Pat he's had a rough year. He's taken a lot of shots, and not all of them have gone down as easily as the fire and ice shots we normally take on Saturday nights. So I wanted to do something special for him to show how much I appreciate him as a person and a good friend of mine. So this is going to be a tribute to Patrick, middle name McAteer, and Paddock 9, his team. So let's go through a couple things that I have planned for him. Right off the bat, he doesn't know this, but I recorded a special moment that I want to share with all of you, a little bit of like a peek behind the curtain of what kind of person he is and just how passionate and how much he believes in his team this year. So this past Sunday, I set up a camera and was able to capture his reaction to checking his fantasy score this past Sunday night. So here it is. See how much emotion he has? And he's always bringing pizza. He's old pizza bringing Pat. That's one of our 700 nicknames we have for him. And he loves each and every single one of them. And they all apply so well. I mean, you can see the look in his face of just how much he cares about his team and the sport in general. And he really lights up a room when he walks into it. Now, I actually have a second clip prepared as well that, again, he doesn't know about it. But I was able to capture a very intimate moment from him. Obviously, he cares about the football and the Atlanta Falcons. It's his favorite team. Rough end to last season, but I'm not going to get into that. I want to focus on this season for him. His other passion, a more recent one, is the gym. He's going to the gym a lot, and sometimes that cuts into his other passion, the Falcons. I know this past week he left during the first quarter of the game to go to the gym. And I was lucky enough to capture his return to the game in the fourth quarter. And, well, let's just take a look at it again. That Pat, he really is passionate about his teams. And pizza. Again, always bringing pizza. That's why we call him Old Pizza Bringing Pat. He goes through like 3 whole large pizzas a day. That's why he's always at the gym. But he always has pizza. I don't know if he has some sort of hookup or something, but he's always got it. And it's always hot and fresh, and it's always burnt on the bottom. Like, he loves just like a layer of charcoal on the bottom of his pizza, and it's delicious. It's the best type of pizza. It's fantastic. But enough about pizza. That's not what this is about. I've given you a little insight into the life of Patrick. Now I want to give Patrick something, because he deserves it. And I know I've made things a little tough on him recently with the breakup of Team Get Dirty. In case you haven't heard, we are no longer spiked ball tournaments for the partners for the next couple tournaments. And I don't want him to think that I still don't view us as a team, because I still do. I think we are partners in everything. Is even in fantasy in this league, all of my losses are his, all of his wins are mine, and vice versa. And I wanted to give him something, and that shows just how much I think we're still a unit together. So if you'll follow me, I've been working on this for a while, and I'm ready to finally unveil our shelf of championships. Now, I mean, obviously all that's there is my championship, but we're a team, and it's really our championship because my defeats of him that season were just as integral as my superior managerial skill in that season. And now there's no championships on the shelf so far for Pat, because he hasn't won yet. But we haven't won yet because we're still a team. Even though I have won and he hasn't, his team. But our team has won once, when my team won. And his team is probably going to win this year because I know from speaking with Pat, he feels very strongly about how terrific a roster he's assembled. And I wanted to give him something that he can remember this team by, because this is going to be the year for him. He's definitely going to win a championship this year. So I went out of my way to prepare. It's obviously still a work in progress, but it's a jersey with the name of every single player that's been on his team this season, because he's going to want to remember every single one of them. So why don't we take a look at it right here. Man, that shirt, you're going to wear that and people are going to know you're a champion. You're going to look good. You're going to look real good. Now, you have a certain shirt that I kind of like to pick on you a lot about, but you're a smart enough guy where I think you can realize what I'm really doing is that I'm just jealous. So, the same way you copied me with the pineapple shirt, I'm now going to copy you with my very own spider shirt. Now, I feel like you've been wearing this to the bars a couple times, and it's worked real well for you. Now we can both wear them, we can be matching, and we're going to look real good. We're going to look super cool. And it's just going to be one of those things where we finally go to the bars, and girls are just going to be swarming to us. We're going to look so, so good. We're going to have to bring sticks with us. Literal sticks to keep these girls away, just so we can drink and have a good time. It's the culmination of our friendship, is us wearing these spider shirts out in public and looking good. It can't be topped. We're going to be unstoppable, just like my team is going to be this week against your team. But our team, we're finally going to be a fully cohesive unit in all aspects of life. Going out, spike ball, even though we're not a team anymore, and everything. Pizza, everything. And my time's almost done here. I don't want to run too long with this segment. But before I go, I want to have one special someone come in and have a little message for you as a sweet thank you to wrap up this show. My new partner. Good luck.
My goodness, that's Buttfuckers music! This is unbelievable, people! Are you seeing this? What could this possibly mean for the future of the league? Buttfuckers was exiled in 2012. This is unbelievable! Is Zach going full heel? Is he going to be cursed by the fantasy gods? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Until next time, folks, enjoy the slate of games today, and I will see you all next time. Commish out. Notice I didn't even try to do a inspirational words of the week. You ruined that for me. You've actually ruined that for me, and you've actually ruined it for everybody as a result.
I am sorry.
No, it's okay. Sorry doesn't really cut it.
I'll make it up to you. Please don't beat me again.
You can go. You can go now.